Hi, Jonathan Cruse here, and I wanted to take just a minute to introduce my book to you of what happens when we worship. We were made to worship. Man's chief end is to glorify God, the Westminster Shorter Catechism tells us. We were also remade to worship. We were redeemed to worship. We were saved so that we would come into the heavenly places on the great day with all of the redeemed hosts from every tribe and nation and language and people, and we would throng about the Lamb's throne and sing glory. So to put it simply, worship is the most important thing that we do, and yet many of us do it week in and week out without giving it much thought. At least that was the case for me. I grew up in a Christian home, and I went to a Reformed church my whole life, and yet I didn't really know why we did what we did, why we did the way we did it when it came to our public worship services. But as I grew in my understanding and I came to see the grace of God in calling us into His very own presence, and as I learned how through ordinary means like preaching and praying and the sacraments, God actually transforms His people, I came to love worship all the more, and I was moved to write this book to help others understand what exactly is taking place when we come together in the public assembly on God's day to worship Him. And so I've put this little book together. It's 15 short readable chapters, and they'll walk you through an entire worship service from call to worship to benediction, giving the biblical rationale for all of them, but then also helping us to understand what God is doing for us, what God's doing to us as we partake in biblical worship. And of course, my sincere desire as you would pick this book up and read it is that your desire, your love, your interest for what takes place on Sunday would grow.